This is my humble opinion, and today I am going to go over some paralegal studies programs and talk about them being either ABA approved or not ABA approved. And if you're watching this video, I would think you know that ABA stands for American Bar Association. So that's who governs law schools, that's who governs the requirements to become a lawyer, a paralegal, and basically a law professional. Now, where will you find programs that are ABA approved? You can find them at career colleges, right, or some sort of vocational school. You can find them at two-year colleges, like a community college. Some people call it a junior college. You can find bachelor degree programs, at four-year colleges and universities. And of course, the two-year college would be an associate degree or certificate level. And then also, there are programs at law schools. Now, these schools have to complete a pretty specific approval process, and that's through a committee on paralegals. Now, what kind of things does the campus have to do? For one, the program that is being approved has to have already existed for 2 years. It has to have graduates already. The ABA, standing committee has to come and kind of look at your data on student enrollment, the number of graduates, what kind of advising you have for that program, who your faculty members are, like who's teaching the courses, what does the curriculum look like, and they have to suggest, or the campus has to already have legal specialty courses, and we'll go over some of those. I will look at West Valley College, and we'll look at some of the requirements. So let's just get straight to the nitty-gritty of it. What makes the ABA approved program quality? So the ABA is going to take into consideration instructor qualifications, the syllabus or the course syllabi, textbooks used, instructional materials, instructional support, the actual library resources on campus and online, student resources, the location of classes, counseling, job placement services is one above all. You'll see that the program we look at has an internship embedded in I want to say it's a 2-year program. So what are employers looking for? Well, I can tell you employers and some, professional associations for paralegals are looking for, you guessed it, ABA certified programs. At the West Valley College webpage that shows all of the requirements to become a paralegal. And this is the Associate in Science degree, where you would pair 35 units of paralegal specific coursework with 25 units of general education, and that completes your degree. Now, of course, you can do a certificate that requires you only take the paralegal courses, but of course, employers want the degree. And of course, this is going to talk about, what does this program prepare you for? Let's skip to this. Examples of paralegal employers include law firms, government agencies, corporate legal departments, nonprofit organizations, financial institutions, insurance companies, real estate companies. All right, I will put this link in the description area. All right, so these 29 units, you must do all of them. Legal analysis, intro to paralegal studies, intro to American law, civil litigation, pre-trial procedures, legal research and writing, writing for law practice, legal ethics and professional responsibility, paralegal employment preparation. That is why you go to an ABA approved program. And Paralegal Studies 29B, which is the actual paralegal internship, where they place you with an ABA approved employer. That's going to be a law firm, and you're going to get hands-on experience, and you're going to have something to put on your resume for when you leave this program. All right. And then in this section, you choose 6 units, right? And that could be from administration of justice or another paralegal studies area. I'll add this. Since this is the degree, you have to do general education as well. And what ABA approves is this. When you do your general education, it has to come from these classes. Right? Usually you can take whatever you want as long as the college approves it for a degree. But ABA comes in, looks at every single class on general education, and they choose what can be used toward the degree. And here they are. In language and rationality, they're these classes. In natural science, humanities, social science, lifelong learning and development, cultural diversity, and the specialty courses, which these are going to, they're going to overlap the paralegal specific courses that we just looked at. So this isn't really a big deal, although you want to be specific that you end up taking, as it says, 9 units of this, so you have a specialty. So overall, which would I suggest between ABA approved and a non-ABA approved program? They're very similar. However, I would side with an ABA approved program because I think when it's time to transition from being a student to a professional and working in the field, it's going to be way easier to move from an ABA approved program to employment. And the process is going to be a lot shorter.